Hello, my treasures. It's time to enter Twist with Secret Extra Large Paladin. By the way, apologies if I sound a little bit sick. I really am, and I'm trying to get this video out before my voice completely dies. This, to me, is where Paladin as a class peak. Mysterious Challenger reads as a card that was straight out of 2023, but was released back in 2015. What this card does, if you have never seen it before, it drags one copy of each secret from your deck onto the battlefield, which is actually how the deck had the nickname Christmas Tree Paladin. The other thing we're going to be doing in this deck is going to be running a huge Death Rattle package in order to power up N'Zoth for a late game threat. This acts as a perfect finisher. Now for the Mulligan guide of the deck, Mysterious Challenger is the most important card to keep in your starting hand. This will allow you to just overwhelm most games. Rooney Time Explorer is also incredibly good. The locations in Twist is just insane. Outside of this, you're going to be looking for early game minions such as Haunted Creeper or Secret Keeper if you see any of your secrets. And finally, draw power cards are really nice to keep. Now with that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Warlock. Let's see what they have in store for us. I know Warlock has a few decks. Hand Warlock actually looks pretty decent in this format. I'd be shocked if it's discard. Just because of how hard that deck got hit. I don't think that deck isn't good per se, but let's just slam this down. Mysterious Challenger in the openers is pretty good. Okay, so we could slam down Knife Juggler and hope they don't have any type of removal for this. To be fair, Warlock with 40 cards, I'm assuming they probably have some type of removal. Or they're just going to Hero Power. That works for me too. Let's use Redemption. Do I really... Okay, we could Hero Power. But it's 1 damage. The question is, do I want to... Yeah, I do. Everything in my being is telling me not to do it, but we are going to do it. Good old Hellfire, which should revive Redemption. Knife Juggler. Serious Challenger. Woo! Ooh, N'Zoth. Okay, we have 2 Mysterious Challengers. Rat would be incredibly funny, drawing out one of the Mysterious Challengers, making them think they dodged a bullet, but in truth they didn't. All right, let's challenge our expectations a little bit here. Get 5 secrets for the price of 5 mana. Not broken at all, right? It's insane, like how powerful this card reads. And like how much it limited Paladin getting better secrets, right? Because the second that Paladin got a really good secret for Wild, Mysterious Challenger would have been absolutely broken again, right? But it didn't. So, you know, we're living in that world. And now we're not seeing any secrets for Paladin at all. Because auras are replacing them. Woo! Which wouldn't be a bad thing if they actually, you know, did something besides help aggro out. Just removed one of the more interesting mechanics in Hearthstone from a class. Or maybe give secrets to someone else. I don't know who you'd give them to. I know people jokingly said Warlock back in the day. Which makes sense, I guess. Like, Warlock could make sense, right? Rogue makes a lot of sense to have them. Maybe they just, I don't know. They only want a certain subset of classes. We have 10 classes now in Hearthstone, right? Or 11. We have 11, yeah. So they don't want it above a certain rate, but like it like breaks something stranger in standard because there's only like 2 options that you can pick up instead of 3 for standard, I should say. I kind of just want to keep going face. I hate to be that person, but going face just seems good. And hopefully they don't have some type of AoE, right? Okay, what are they thinking? They have to have some type of AoE. They can't clear out Mysterious Challenger without AoEing. Or maybe they can. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be Shadow Flame, isn't it? I have not seen that card in how many years? Oh man, that brings back some flashbacks. That didn't originally hit face, right? It's been a long time. So some of my memories aren't the best right now. I guess I could look this up. No, it did not. It was a cool card. Don't get me wrong. They're at 2 HP. That puts them so close to lethal. Come on. Hammer could have slammed down the 1-1. Okay, Rooney. Come on, Rooney. Give charges. Come on. Charge. Charge, charge, charge. Every time I want charge, I don't get charge. We don't have that many secrets. What secrets did we get? Oh, eye for eye. That's actually spicy here. That's actually really, really spicy. Come on. Don't think about it. Don't heal yourself up. Just well, there goes the dream. Oh, I mean, we get Rooney back, which isn't bad per se. We can just slam her down next turn. Eye for eye, do 6 damage. We are at 9 damage. Okay, what do we need here? Let's slam down Rooney again. The charge is tempting, but I think we're probably going to go for Nighthold. I know that's going to sound really, really strange, but we're going to try to go for another eye for eye. And then we're going to basically make them paranoid. That's at least the game plan here, right? I mean, actually, Sacred Trial helps a lot. And then we're just going to go face. Because if both minions survive, we only need 1 damage, right? Hey, Mal'Ganis. You're a turtle no longer, my friend. Goodbye. Right? Rooney number 3. Can we get good old okay. Nighthold. Eye for eye. How there's like 6 secrets in the game. How did we not get eye for eye there? Okay. I think this time we actually are going to go for the charge minion. Just because it puts pressure on the board. There's no other reason. Slam this down. Come on, something good. I don't know what, but Rooney, hey. Oh man, what are the chances? If Mysterious Challenger wasn't such an iconic card, I would definitely put Rooney on the thumbnail because Rooney is really, really good in this deck. I am amazed of how well she turned out. I was happy when I crafted her. Well, I mean, gets rid of the minion. We have the 112 still. 112, 112. I cannot speak. Okay, they're at 8. Okay, that's weird. I mean, I guess they were probably testing for that just in case. They're at 4. Eye for eye? Ah. Oh, it doesn't matter because Leroy Jenkins is here. All right, time for a game against Rogue. I wonder if Rogue is... I'm trying to think. I guess Jade Rogue still exists. I think people are starting to use more of a Death Rattle package in that deck, which is kind of cool. To see something evolve is cool. Playing against it over and over for 2 months strength is not, you know. It's amazing how, like, one nerf changed the reality of that completely. Okay, so it does look like they're playing Jade. Next turn we slam down Rooney, I think. Ooh, they're Jade and Cthulhu. You could easily make that a 40 card list, my friend. The fact that you decided on 30 cards makes me a little bit sad. Takes all the fun out of this. Okay, let's go with Valdrakken. Valdrakken is the current main city in World of Warcraft, fun fact, in Dragonflight. I remember before Death Knights got revealed, I had a theory that we were going to get the Evoker class from WoW in the game at the same time that WoW got the Evoker class. That was my original theory for the last expansion of last year. Turned out Death Knights instead. Death Knights are cool, don't get me wrong. I guess Paladin is kind of the dragon class in Hearthstone, so we didn't technically need a dragon class. Mechanics of these 2 games work a little bit different, right? Maybe eventually we'll get an Evoker. I'm going to guess we'll probably see a Monk and Tinkerer before, or something with technology, because we've had so many technology-based sets in Hearthstone. The nice thing here, though, is we do have Deathwing in case they put down a big Cthulhu. I think we probably put down Sludge and then just call it a day. We could also AoE, but Sludge is just better. Man of Knives. Yo, let's go. Playing straight into my N'Zoth trap. Little do they know, when you bounce back a minion like this, it counts as being destroyed for some weird reason. At least I'm like 80% sure it does. I could be completely wrong, but I'm like 88% sure that it does. Maybe it's the C that starts with a D. That's a 5-letter word talking right about now, but you know that YouTube does not like people saying. So we're just not going to mention it by name. Okay, Nefarian back in the deck. I don't actually care about that at all. That actually doesn't affect me at all. Come on, just keep overextending. We got this Deathwing as a free minion. Okay, we got a 4/4. We can use Valdraken next turn. Don't you love when you shuffle a card into your deck and then it instantly draws into it? I mean, I'm not complaining too much there. Yeah, let's just slam down the 6-drop. It just puts pressure on him, right? Oh, actually, let's go for Sylvanas. Because if we put Sylvanas down, then it's in our death rattle for N'Zoth, and then we can also trigger it with Death. Well, Deathwing won't actually trigger it because everything will be gone, but you get what I'm saying. It's in our death rattle for N'Zoth, which is always nice. Yeah, Blade of Cthulhu is not something I want to deal with. Not something I want to deal with at all. We're going to do 2 damage. Now, we have the 2/2. I really don't want to leave up the Blade of Cthulhu in case they have Shadow Step. They have 3 cards in hand, so they could. I don't know why you wouldn't Shadow Step it, like, if you had it, but, you know, sometimes people make weird decisions, and that could have been one of them. Maybe saving Shadow Step for Cthulhu. That would be my assumption. Hey, Eye Stalk of Cthulhu. Alright. I guess we put down Tyrion next turn. Tyrion pass. Swarmer. Sludge Belcher. Actually, no. Let's put down. And that's Redemption, right? So Tyrion should revive, so we'll have 2 in the N'Zoth pool. And they're already at full HP, so I don't really care. Hey, there's a Cthulhu. That is what we were waiting for. Unless they have Shadow Step. Please, 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 please don't have Shadow Step. That's all I'm asking. Perfect. I mean, we're getting rid of this hand. Don't get me wrong. But we're going to be Death Incarnate. And wipe out the board, wipe out our hand, get a fancy little weapon. Have a 14/14 that Rogue ain't going to be able to deal with. Unless they're running Assassinate. If they're running Assassinate, oh, well played. And I guess Blade of Cthulhu, but they already used one. And I'm assuming they probably don't run a second. Alright. Give us something cool as a top deck, please. Mysterious Challenger. A little bit late, but I'll take it. It helps a lot. You know, we could actually run Eye for Eye. Eye for Eye would maybe be funnier than... That's something that I didn't actually consider when testing this. That could be fun. NG. Alright, time for a game against Paladin. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be a mirror match. Paladin was kind of unexplored in the last season. I know a lot of people played Murloc, but it did not... Oh, this opener looks great. Oh, man, Mysterious Challenger is always nice to see. I will say, Divine Favor in this matchup might be a little bit bad just because we're going to be emptying out our hand a lot, and they're going to be emptying out their hand a lot with a bunch of spells. There is actually an argument to be made to maybe include something like Gadget Zan, but then if you ran into the same secrets, then you might be in a little bit of an issue. Probably shouldn't have actually put that one down either, because knowing me, I'll probably just Hero Power next turn, and then we'll revive a 1/1. Okay, they are a secret Paladin list. That is actually a card that I almost consider cutting out of the list, just because it doesn't really have as much synergy as I remembered with Mysterious Challenger. I'm curious, unless I'm misremembering stuff, did it originally read whenever a secret entered the battlefield, gain the stat instead of played, or something like that? Because I know back in the day, the artwork was completely different, right? It's definitely changed a lot from the initial version, right? Avenge on theirs. Come on, give us something cool. I think drawing the 2 cards could be really useful. Alright, so they're at 2 HP. If we got Hammer of Wrath, that would be a really nice top deck right about now. Okay. How do we want to do this? We could use the location, draw the 2 cards, or we could use Muster to battle, get rid of the 1/1, and then hope that isn't a second Avenge. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. And then we can put down the secret, and I forgot. I completely forgot it does that. Both players it is affected by. Okay, so of course it's going to be Avenge. Okay, that is one thick little keeper. I should say little. Again, apologies. I I sound probably awful, but we're using the last bits of my voice to get this one out. All right, so we have to deal 4 damage to it now. How do we deal 4 damage? Well, muster for battle. Kind of just want to slam down the Mysterious Challenger. This does not trigger them, which is great. I mean, it does trigger that, but that's still fine. Like, it was whenever a secret was revealed before. That actually makes sense. I looked it up. Yeah, there were reasons why people used to include it in this list, but I think those reasons are long past due. Kodo. Okay, so Kodo plus Noble Sacrifice isn't really the best combo in the world. I know, I get it, but there aren't that many. If I want a full Christmas tree, I have to play 5 secrets of something, and that's the 5th best secret, okay? And in case my opponent somehow wipes out the Mysterious Challenger with a spell, then we're good, right? But I know that's not going to always happen. I hope it always happens, but it definitely does not always happen. All right, let's slam down the location, draw 2 cards out of the deck. We did hit one of the biggest targets that I really wanted to hit. Perfect. Noble Sacrifice. We are probably going to attack into the... Unless... Oh, that swaps. Okay, never mind. That was so close to being great. Just swap the order of those 2 cards. We'd be great. We'd be so great. But no, they... Ugh. Okay, Lotheb. I mean, we don't need our spells next turn, so I don't know. Ooh, and this is when we were still using Mad Scientist. Again, a lot of these cards that some of these cards I ended up changing out. Mad Scientist, I can't remember what I traded it. Oh, I think it was Stand Against the Darkness, just because of the extra synergy with Knife Juggler. In theory, you could cut out the secret keepers for, I think, mini shield block bot, which would be my best suggestion there. I didn't get to test it out, but that would definitely be my suggestion. Okay, Tyrion as a top tick is actually pretty nice. Again, one of the bigger hits that I would have loved to see with this location, but it is what it is. Okay, concentrate. All right, well, let's get rid of the 5/2. Oh, we do still have a secret. I'm actually kind of shocked about that. I thought we went through them all, but that does work. Come on, hit my face. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, wait, that doesn't matter at all. I mean, it doesn't kill their minion, but in the long run, it really doesn't matter. All right, do we get greedy, or do we just slam down N'Zoth next turn? Because we could slam down Sylvanas and the piloted Shredder. I'm going to do it, aren't I? Yeah. I got a little bit greedy. We are at a pretty good HP pool, and they don't have many cards in their hand. I guess they could have Divine Favor. That's the big punish here, is they drew Divine Favor. Okay, Equality isn't a big punish. Okay, Avenge. Yeah, that makes sense. I would have probably actually gotten rid of that. Hey, Shielded Minibot. Okay. I was wrong with the name. I thought it was something else, but that's the 2-drop that I was talking about before. Alright, it's time to rise from the depths, N'Zoth. I don't know why I did it like that, but, you know, it is what it is. Also, this is the other reason why we cut out the Mad Scientists. It puts an minion in this pool. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, I was really shocked of how well this deck turned out. this was something that I did not expect to turn out as well as it did. However, in the 30 card format, the problem with it was the fact that you had a lot of really dead draws, or made your mysterious challengers into dead draws if you drew into it late game. However, because we now have 40 cards instead of 30, this deck feels perfect, even stronger than when it originally was printed, because Mysterious Challenger, of course, has been buffed up. Honestly, if you're looking for a Paladin deck for the Twist format and you want to hit some nostalgia, play this deck. This is perfect. It plays really well, and most people aren't going to expect it. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.